Are you tired of spells being the reason why you lose a battle? Spells make Panther Vision very angry. Do some of these spells just make you want to rage quit the game? Panther Vision want to see spells burn in fire. What's up, Panther Gang? Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you guys can see, I just got done moving, so you'll have to excuse my absence. I have a big family, so it took a little while, but I am back and I am excited. We just got a major update in Disney Sorcerers Arena. Now, if you guys don't know, spells just got a major update, and this update is gonna be meta breaking. So for this video, we're gonna break down every spell that got an update. I'm gonna tell you guys why this update is super important for you guys out there who love playing this game. So you guys know what to do. Let's wreck it. Before we jump into any of this juicy information, I want to let you guys know that I'm getting this information from the official Discord. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can join in and follow me while I talk about these nerfs. And starting our list off is Thunder Mountain Boom. Now, what this spell did before was inflict boom on every opponent for 2 turns. Boom is a harmful effect that when it finally expires, it would do insane damage, sometimes being the reason why you win a battle. This was nice for those longer drawn out battles where you just need to get a little damage off. Now, the nice thing about Thunder Mountain Boom is you could do this spell every single time it was charged. So your slower characters like your supporters or tanks will have stacks of booms. That way you can deal with your bigger threats and still spread damage on the field during the battle. This spell no longer charges when it's still in play, which means once you use it, you cannot use it again. You'll have to wait until each individual boom expires. This is a huge nerf, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Now, when you use this spell during battle, it takes a couple turns for that damage to finally kick in, and sometimes the battle ends before the damage even goes off. So in my opinion, it can be unreliable or situational. But now that it does not charge, you can't use it again, which is probably really important. In my opinion, you really want to spread as much damage with a spell, and you're really bringing the spell for the bigger battles where you have lots of tanks or support characters that are pretty healthy, have a lot of health. You really just have to bring down that damage over time. Now you can't really do that. So the spell really, it goes from being situational but good to situational and not that great, in my opinion. Next up, we have Splash Mountain, which received a nerf as well. This was the best spell in the game according to a lot of people. What this spell did was an AoE, it decreased the magic of every ability for each opponent. It also had a 50% chance to increase the duration of each ability. So if you can see, the spell was doing some crazy bonker things. Being able to decrease magic just means your team is doing more abilities, more damage. It allows you to have more control during the battle. The nerf doesn't really affect the long-term players. The ones that are affected are those who don't have the spell maxed out. Unless it's maxed out, then you're only changing the magic of a selected opponent. So tip, make sure you choose who you want to control with the spell before you use it. Overall, it won't have much effect down the road, but I know a lot of people don't have it maxed out, so get your Splash Mountain maxed out as soon as possible. Next, we have the Flying Elephant that received a nerf as well. Peanut Pummel is no longer pummeling as it once was. This spell was an AoE that did amazing damage, and to top it off, it applied blind to each opponent. This was amazing mid-battle when you needed to take a lead and Dumbo would fly in blinding everybody. But on defense, the spell literally would throw a wrench at any plan you were doing. Now this ability only blinds the target. This is a big nerf. It went from handicapping the whole team to simply being a slap on the wrist. This spell is really going to suffer now. I used to recommend people getting the spell mid-game for excellent coverage. Now its only use is in Conquest. Like I said, this one is a huge nerf and it's going to take me a while to get used to this one. I'm really going to miss my Peanut Pummel. Now, this spell I think was probably one of the best synergizing spells in them all. The next spell that received the nerf is Mortal Potion. Now, Glue made it so you couldn't get every single drop from the vial. What it did before was attack everyone, purge all helpful effects, including invincibility, so this is a big counter to melee, then flip each effect into harmful effects. This was incredible and really came in clutch during battle. Well, I went from an AoE purge to just a single target purge. Still doing damage to everyone, but a lot less overwhelming. Now, I think the spell deserved a nerf. The reason being is because an AoE purge is really powerful in a game like this. You spend all battles stacking helpful effects and strategizing for a spell to come in and break your strategy. Now, this spell also synergizes with Hades, giving him a copy of continuous damage from the target, so it was doing some fiery stuff. Now, on the flip side, if mythical characters are on the team, they have a chance to purge adjacent opponents. So it has more synergy, but overall it will never be the same spell. Another spell that received a nerf was foul play. Out of these nerfs, I think this one is probably the most upsetting. So what it did was attack a flank, purge all helpful effects, then copy each effect, applying it to 3 random teammates, with the duration refresh. This also had a chance to add additional turn of each effect, and if Jafar was on the team, he would always get a copy. So that's 4 characters who would receive these effects. Now it only purges the target and it doesn't even affect each helpful effect. The nerf is real. The amount of helpful effects purged is determined by Aladdin characters, which I think is smart, allowing that team to have more synergies really help. My problem is, why not purge an entire flank? It's not like it was an AoE purge to begin with. Now this right here is an icebreaker for me. Now it doesn't even affect taunt, which really, this is why it was so amazing. You could equip foul play and boom, there's your counter to tanks. Not anymore, said Glue. Like I said, purge is a big deal in this game, and now it's going to be a little more rare. Now for our final spell, you can't nerf the best spells in the game without nerfing blue fairy magic. If you guys didn't know, this spell was fantastic, being able to cleanse all harmful effects. Then it would give 30% speed meter, which is broken. Now I never knew if this could overfill, which would then give you multiple attacks, which is even more broken. Additionally, if the teammate didn't have any harmful effects, it would apply a harmful immunity. Basically meaning harmful effects would not be an issue with the spell attached. Well, now it only cleanses a single target teammate, which is a big nerf. I guess I can live with this spell being nerfed. It was really strong, but why does it still feel like a lost? The ongoing theme I see here is making the secondary effects for these spells not do as much. Now the devs for Disney Sorcerers Arena had this to say about these nerfs. After careful review of spell effectiveness in battle, we found that a number of them were becoming far too much of a determining factor in a battle's outcome than desired. The intent of spells is to be complementary to a team strategy and not the runaway star of the show. By making the change, we can better ensure that the team strategies can be fully realized with the opportunities for a counterplay. Now I agree with this statement. Spells were a little overpowered when it came to battle. With this update, it brought balance. Now you don't want a spell to be the reason why you win a battle, but you want it to help strategize your victory. Overall, I agree with these changes. Let me know if you guys agree with these nerfs as well. Did they bring you a peace of mind? Are you outraged because of it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like I said, I apologize for my absence. I was moving a lot, but now I am back and I'm here to pump out as much content as possible. Now I want to give a quick shout out to Lone Wolf. Thank you for being a fan, man. You rock. Shout out to everyone who's a fan as well. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Panther Vision, out.